Hello, everyone. Hello,
Hi.
hello, and welcome to this live new product reveal from Kimberbell. Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh, are you excited? If you are here joining us, that's because you want to know about what the new product line at Kimberbell is, what is coming and why is it different than anything that exists out there. My name is Kim Christopherson and I'm the owner of Kimberbell, but I've got my friend here, Katelyn. Say hello
Hi,
to the
everybody.
world here. Caitlin is our social media queen here at Kimberbell and actually just got a new promotion as well as content manager, right?
Yeah, super exciting.
Yeah. So anyhow, she could basically be my daughter. I've realized. I was like, how old are you? Yeah, you could be my daughter. But it's going to be a whole lot of fun to have her join me today because what we're going to be talking about is something that can appeal to all ages, right?
Yes. Yeah, everybody. Everybody's going to love it.
Everybody's going to love it. Oh my gosh, we can't wait to share more with you. If you are joining us live, chime in the comments and let us know where you're from. Hi, everyone. Let's see. Oh my gosh, they're coming through so fast, right? Karen from South Dakota, I grabbed one.
That's good. Kathy from Clint, Texas.
And Janet from Massachusetts. Oh, Crystal from West Africa.
Nice. Hi, Crystal.
Okay, very cool. So literally
Awesome.
from all over the world, including Prescott Valley, Arizona.
Love that.
You name it. We've got you joining us, and we're so happy you're here. All right. So yes, we have a new product line to announce, and we've been doing some teasers.
Yes. Yeah.
People, you either love them or hate them, right?
I know,
teasers.
it's so hard. It's so hard when we post them because I'm like so excited to just tell everybody.
Yeah, exactly. So before we go too much further into it, I just want to, share, maybe set the stage, share a little background as to why we're creating a new product launch, but that certainly doesn't mean we're going away from our baby, which is
machine embroidery.
Yes,
which
we love our machine embroidery. And if you have been following us because of machine embroidery, that's not going anywhere, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
We're still going to be doing it. There's still going to be the amazing designs that we have.
Yeah. We're still all in with machine embroidery, but probably like us, many of you out there also enjoy other kinds of hobbies, right?
Yes. Oh, totally.
Yeah.
All of the hobbies. Collect them.
There's no one that has ever said, well, I don't think so. I have way too many hobbies, right?
No.
Maybe our loved ones think we have way too many hobbies, but no. There's always room for more. And this is going to be one of those hobbies that we think you're going to absolutely fall in love with. And I think one of the reasons is because even though we do love our machine embroidery, what else do we like, Katelyn?
We just love all crafts. I feel like I haven't been able to say it for so long.
She's still being very mom about this. We love all crafts. We love taking things on the go, right? Because we can't always have our embroidery machine with us.
Yeah.
So we are opening up a new line of products that certainly will appeal to those people that love taking things on the go, whether you're watching a movie or you're, on a trip in the car.
In the car, yes. Yeah. Or like at baseball games, or you're going to go... like traveling, or you're going to a doctor's appointment or something. Like we want something to do when we're waiting.
You know what, Katelyn? Even when I'm sitting at my embroidery machine and I press that button to let the machine do its work, I might even be doing some of what we're going to be talking about today. So without further ado, some of you guessed it, it is something we call punch needle. Yes, punch needle is what we're launching, but it's going to be done in a very different way than you've ever seen before from Kimberbell, from Kimberbell, but it's going to be done different than what you've seen out there with punch needle, and we'll tell you why today. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to a brand new video that is, everyone is so excited. Look at that. a video that actually our friend Katelyn here stars in. Did you know when you came to work for Kimberbell, you were also going to be an actress?
No, not in a million years, but it was fun.
You guys, she is good. I can't wait for you to watch this video. And if you love the video, tell us in the comments after you watch it and share it with your friends, because my friend, you're about to go viral. Oh yes, this is such a fun launch of this new product line, and Katelyn's going to take you through it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and watch the premiere video on how punch needle is going to be done at Kimberbell.
Life is good, but it could get better, and here's how.
Did you get the PowerPoint that I sent over to your emails today?
Every meeting could be an email. My husband would finally learn how to chew silently. So loud. And finally, if I could do my crafts anywhere at any time, seriously so hard. Have you ever tried to do beadwork while waiting for a parent-teacher conference? It doesn't end well. What about trying to catch up on your sewing during a Little League game? They don't make extension cords that long. And pottery on the go isn't as easy as they make it in the movies. You know what does work really well? Punch needle, especially Punch Needle Plus by Kimberbell. Yep, that Kimberbell. You know it. The mug rugs, featured quilts, all of the good things. So what is Punch Needle Plus? I'm glad you asked. We've taken Punch Needle and Kimberbellified it. If you don't know what that means, don't worry. We made that word up. Kind of like Muggle, tax-free, and self-cleaning oven. So let me lay it out for you. Punch needle is cool, but Kimberbell makes it even cooler with applique. And then we make it cooler with embellishments. And the best part is, it all comes in a kit. Like everything. Nothing else to buy, except the new Romantasy audiobook to listen to while you punch needle.
For their common awkwardness and anxiety of the situation, Nell forced herself to speak.
Your punch needle kit has exactly what you need to finish your project from start to finish. Your canvas that's already been pre-stretched, yarn, pre-cut appliques, instructions, embellishments, and of course, your tools. That's right, each kit comes with a new tool, so don't worry if you misplace your first one. You could probably even gift it to your friend. Thank you. You're welcome. That way, you can both punch needle together during movie night while simultaneously comparing your husband to your book boyfriend. Punch needle is so simple that you can complete a project in a few hours. And even if you've never tried it before, it's literally the easiest thing to learn. Except for, I got nothing. Punch Needle Plus wins. Seriously, you'll be done around the time Lizzie falls in love with Mr. Darcy. We all know which scene that is. One more thing. Punch Needle Plus is the cleanest craft out there. Can we say that? So let's get started. Head on over to kimberbell.com to pick out your first punch needle kit. If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna finish my project. No, seriously, go on.
Oh my gosh, did you love that? Let Katelyn know. I mean, Katelyn, your mama is going to be so proud of you.
Right? Yeah. Hope she's watching right
Yeah.
now.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Really funny. Hey, what was your favorite part of the video out there? Let us know.
Yeah,
I'll tell you,
I know.
when I saw the machine at the baseball game, I about lost it.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was so fun.
Yeah, you can't really do that very well, can you?
No.
No.
It was very difficult.
What was one of your favorite parts of it?
I just loved, oh my gosh, all of them. But I struggle so hard when people chew with their mouth open.
Oh, yeah.
And
Ooh.
so, yeah, when my quote unquote husband
Yeah,
right?
right.
chews his mouth open,
Yeah.
that one kills me. It's so
Hashtag
funny.
relatable.
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Probably many of you can relate to. Yeah. If you love the video, would you please share it with all your friends and, groups out there that also love these kinds of hobbies? Because, it is something that we're
So
quite
fun.
excited about. And she did a great job,
Thank
didn't
you.
she?
Thank you.
All right, everyone. Well, as the video clearly showed, this is a project that you can take on the go, and everything's going to come in, fully completed project kits. You name it, it's in there. And there's also something else we mentioned in there that makes it different than anything you've seen before, and that is what? The
Applique.
Yeah, there we go. The applique. Yeah, I'm putting Katelyn on the spot here. Yes, the applique fabric, because we love our fabrics, don't we?
Yes.
And so, yes, we love the yarn and we love the embellishments, but we also love our fabrics.
Yeah.
So many of the things that you're going to find in these kits will include fabric appliques that have been pre-cut and pre-fused, and all you have to do is iron them.
It's so easy.
Yeah, it really is simple. Now, there will be some that will be more of your traditional punch needle that's just a yarn, but boy, if it's a punch needle plus project, otherwise known as P&P, then it will also include embellishments and appliques. So today we're going to share with you the first and second rounds of these punch needle projects. This is going to be a huge release in 2025, but we couldn't wait to get it out there sooner than that so that you can start on this for Christmas. So in this kind of test phase, maybe, if you will, there's going to be these kits available through 13 shops that we've selected from all over the country. These are small shops and big shops and every type of shop in between to help us with this initial launch. And of course, you can also find them at kimberbell.com, but you won't find them until
November 8th.
Is that when it is? Okay.
Yes.
November 8th. November 8th is when those will be coming. So yes, you can find them at kimberbell.com. If there is a shop out there that's one of those 13 initial shops, then they will also be letting you know that they're carrying this first initial test launch. And then come 2025,
it's going to be awesome.
Oh my gosh. All the shops out there, kimberbell.com, you name it, all the places will have new products for Valentine's, spring, you name it, everything throughout the year. But these first initial ones are Christmas and winter.
Which we love.
Yes,
we love
which
Christmas.
we absolutely love. So stay tuned because we're going to show you what those projects are. And then, of course, we've got to have some giveaways, right?
Of course.
And I asked Katelyn today how many people are going to win because it said on here 1 and she said, oh no.
We have to have 3.
We have to have 3.
There should be 3 winners.
Okay. So there will be 3 winners for some really cool products that we'll announce at the end. So without further ado, should we get started with the initial Christmas designs?
Yes, let's do it.
All right. Well, I don't even know where to start. You know where I'm going to start, Katelyn, is this is not a Christmas design, but it is part of the very first release coming out November 8th. And it's what I might call a sampler project because all of the techniques that we're going to be doing through this hobby, I should say, are going to be shown on this sampler project. And that is something we call Punch Needle in Bloom. So let's take a closer look at that. Here it is. And as you can see, we've got the applique fabrics right here with this big flower. You might recognize that as one of our Kimberbell basics. And then there's a whole variety. And I know it's hard to tell on the camera here, but oh yeah, there's a better picture. But there are going to be so many different techniques shared on this that create dimension, it creates texture. You can see, I noticed someone said, oh, the worm button. Oh yeah, the worm button is part of that, all the embellishments, everything that you need to complete this. So this Punch Needle and Bloom project is something that I think a lot of you will want to have because it certainly serves as kind of an everyday kind of project, but also you're going to learn all the techniques in this one project.
Well, I love that it's not specifically Christmas themed just because then yeah, you can test it out. You can try out all of the different techniques, and then you can get these amazing Christmas designs.
Yeah.
And then you can hang them up in your home or gift them to someone. And then you'll feel even more confident because you got to test them out with the flowers.
You're exactly right. In fact, we did talk about this a little bit in the video. And why don't you grab your kit there? These do come with fully completed project kits, my friends. Look at that. So when you order this, everything you need is in there. So yeah, you can see the picture there, the yarns, the punch needle tool, the
threader,
yes, the pre-cut appliques if there are any in there, the specialty buttons, even needles for a little bit of handwork every now and then, or even for just sewing on the buttons. Those are part of it as well. So Katelyn, we were talking earlier, I asked you, why do you love the project kits? And tell everyone what you mentioned.
I think so I live in an apartment, and it's just, and I move a lot more than I probably should. And so it's really nice that these are just so easy to grab and go.
Yeah.
And not even just with moving, but if I go hang out with friends and we do craft nights, it's fun for them to come over to my house because I have all my things there. But this is even great for when I want to go to their house and I don't want to host maybe, then I can just grab this and literally go out the door. There's not I need to grab this and forget the threader, which is very important.
Yes.
Everything is literally just in it. So I absolutely love that.
Katelyn, you bring up a really good point that I think is so good for all of us to hear. And that is, even at, how old are you?
I'm 26.
26. Okay. Yes, I could be your mother. But even at 26, you're thinking already, I want it to get together with my girlfriends and do this punch needle, right?
Yes. Yeah. We do a book club, and it's so fun because usually we bring crafts while we talk in the book club. Yes. It's so fun. And so bringing this is just so nice. And when people are oh my gosh, you bring your punch needle, that's so smart. And it's so cool to see how much you can get done in just that short amount of time. It's amazing.
Okay, you bring up another really good point, and that is that these projects can be done in a relatively short amount of time. So we're talking 2-3 hours.
Yeah,
and you've got a completed project.
Yeah, one movie, and you've got a completed project.
One movie with Mr. Darcy, and you're done. Right? I love that. And then for someone like me at 51, I also love this same type of craft. So it is something that, I think can bring generations together. Yes. It's something that I can see older people doing with their young ones, whether that's a young adult or even a child, something like that, or with their friends and such.
Totally.
Quick little story time. When my mom had knee surgery, I brought over a punch needle kit to do, and while I was sitting there with her. And this is, my mom, she doesn't really do a whole lot of crafts and such. And so she's sitting there looking at me doing punch needle, and she says, "That looks so fun. I want to do that." And so I was like, "Well, let's get you going." And so I pulled together a project kit for her, and I was able to teach her in a relatively short amount of time, minutes.
Yes.
And we were now punch needling together as she was recovering from her knee surgery.
That's awesome.
So that was a really special time for us to have that kind of downtime and relax and do that. Mm-hmm. But then even my 26-year-old daughter, she was home for the weekend. Her and her husband had come home for the weekend, and I was showing her how to do it. And by the time she left that evening, she had already finished one of these projects too, and couldn't wait to put it up in her apartment.
Yes.
So it really does appeal to all ages and people who have different experiences with crafts and hobbies and
such. Totally. And I love that you talked about the learning curve.
Yeah.
Because I was a little bit worried about that.
Yeah.
Of okay, that looks beautiful, but am I going to be able to make it look the same? And I think that's a big thing that our customers have, is that they want it to be Kimberbell cute, right? You want it to be as stinking cute as it is on the pictures. And that's what's so great, I think, about the kits, is that you will be able to do that. Like literally what you see is what you will be able to get. And yeah, like you said, like the learning curve, it's so easy to learn. Like I'm so surprised by that.
It really is. It really is. Okay. Now, do you want to see the Christmas designs that are part of this initial release coming November 8th? Okay. Where do we start? Let's go with this one. This has been a favorite amongst everyone who has seen it so far. It is called Snowflake Shimmer. And, you know, we also mentioned in the video that the pre-stretched like canvas on this wood frame is also included in the kits if it has one.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So take a look at that Snowflake Shimmer. Now this one doesn't have fabric on it, but it does have these little gemstones on it.
Yeah,
so
totally just like makes it pop.
So
like it looks so
pretty,
good.
Right? I think we have some images there. Oh, isn't that gorgeous?
So good.
Now, what's really cool about this, everyone, is that you may recognize this little snowflake from another Kimberbell project out there called Quilty Little Christmas. I think we have an image of that showing the Quilty Little Christmas quilt and how we've arranged that with some of these other punch needle projects, right? Yeah. So how many of you are doing Quilty Little Christmas right now? Let us know in the comments.
I want to know. I've been seeing a lot in the Bellas and Fellas Facebook group. And so it's so cute that these will coordinate so beautifully.
And that's, I think, another reason why Kimberbell's punch needle projects are set apart from what else is out there, because they're not like one-off type of projects necessarily. Right. It all coordinates to create this beautiful ecosystem in your home of Kimberbell designs, whether it be through machine embroidery or sewing or quilting or now punch needle.
Yeah.
Which is really exciting.
It's so cool with like you said, with Quilty Little Christmas, that it is a gallery wall.
Yes.
And that you can just so beautifully even extend it just a little bit.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, and even on these like 10-inch frames that you see here, I'm going to show you in some videos how you can even turn any of those projects that are from a 10-inch frame into a little mini pillow.
My gosh, I love that so much.
So cute,
it's so cute.
Right? So there is that. That is called Shimmering Snowflake. Again, that will be available beginning November 8th. Now, let's take a look at some of the other projects. Okay, this is another Christmas project. We're calling this Christmas Morning. Christmas Morning.
So cute.
And look at that. Oh, my goodness. Okay, what are you loving about this one, Katelyn?
I love like the little ornaments, like the little embellishments on that is so cute. And I am a sucker for bows. Like that is so in right now. And so like the little bow at the top of the tree, it just like melts my heart. I absolutely love that.
Yeah, I absolutely do too. I love that you said that bows are so in right now because I learned that from my like 19-year-old niece. She told me, "Oh, Aunt Kim, bows are so in." So I'm like, well, okay, we're totally on trend, I guess.
Right?
But yeah, there's Christmas Morning. But I want you to take a look at this overhead right now image, because here we go. This shows you that these are some specialty buttons that we had created just for this project. And look at that button. It's a quilt block.
Cute.
Isn't that fun? That looks like a little present. We've added a little yarn bow on the top. But do you notice like this button right here? Look what it matches. Are you kidding me? It all coordinates so beautifully, doesn't it? And then this button matches this, which also matches Quilty Little Christmas, which matches the fabric line. I mean, come on.
Right?
You gotta have it all, right?
And the little like applique right here.
Yes. Oh, yes.
It's just gorgeous. Like it's just like everywhere you look is something new and cute and fun.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. Okay. So that's that one. Let's bring out, okay. We're doing this. So now guess what that coordinates with? You see the presents here? Look at the present there. This one is called Gift the Season.
And it comes with this cute little tag, which I love.
Come on. Stop it. Look at that little wooden tag. It's a cutout wood tag. You'll get the tag. You'll get the twine. You'll get the little red beads.
I love them.
For the berries.
It's so so cute. And then again, like notice like the applique here, and I just love the difference in like the dimension.
Yeah.
Like that's huge to me. I just love how it's just makes it, I don't know, more unique.
Well, and I think, it's really hard to tell all that dimension just on a video, but once you do this in person, you're going to see the layering effect that the different techniques has on something like this. And it is just over the top cute.
Yes. Yeah. And like and again, like I'm so excited to like do this one because I haven't done this one yet, but like with the, I don't know, the leaves of the mistletoe, like they're like the highest, of the dimension. And I just love the details. Like it was so well thought out.
Thank you. Yeah, very, very fun. A whole variety of techniques that you do both on the front of the project, on the back of the project, and it all works together to create this beautiful look and texture to the design. All right, what are you guys thinking so far? This is, Jill says she's having surgery at the beginning of November. So this would be the perfect project to have while she recovers.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
100%.
For sure. Okay. And you're loving, let's see, can't wait to order. This is exciting. Lisa says November can't get here quick enough. I'm so glad you feel that way.
Yes.
That's awesome. Okay. So we have the Christmas gift. There's one more Christmas one. Oh, where did it go?
Oh, yes.
The iconic red truck. Look at that. This is one that gives you an example of a project that's not stretched on the wood frame necessarily, but still comes with this faux wooden hoop, right?
Yes. Yeah. And that hoop like is just gorgeous because I feel like some other hoops out there like aren't as cute. Then you could really just hang this right up.
Yeah.
And it would look perfect.
Well, that's what we wanted to have in Kimberbell's Punch Needle project kits, is that when you were done, you were going to be able to finish it all right then and there and be able to hang it up and use it right away without having to purchase anything else.
Yes. That's huge. That's awesome.
Okay.
Especially like, I don't know, just I live in my apartment. And so just like, I don't know. I just feel like that's so helpful to know that truly when we say everything is in that kit, everything truly is in the kit to make it look like that.
Absolutely. And it's really cool. It's the type of frame it is also allows this fabric to be stretched nice and taut, which is key for having a successful experience with punch needle. And we want to make sure that you have that right from the start. So that's the fun little red truck Christmas tree.
Cute.
It's going to come in a cute little package kit. All of these things I feel like, could be made as a finished project and gifted to someone. But what about gifting the experience?
Oh my gosh, I would cry. I would literally cry if like
check. I don't want to Christmas, right?
Yeah, like if my mom or my grandma like got me one of these kits, I literally would be like so elated, especially like during Christmas too. Like if I was gifted this for Christmas, it's like there's that weird like I don't know, week between Christmas and like New Year's. And it's like, I want to be doing things. And it's so nice that like if I'm at their house and I'm gifted this again, like I don't have to be like, I have to wait until I'm home to do it. I can do it just right then.
I love that. So great gifting idea. And if you're thinking, well, again, Christmas, this is coming out November 8th. Remember what we said earlier, these can be done in such a short amount of time that you'll be able to get it done in an evening or, if you want to spread it out a little longer, do it in a weekend. And now you have this project done way before, the holidays start beginning. So that's exciting. Now, those are the first 5 releases that will come November 8th.
Yes,
all right.
November 8th.
Again, you can find those. You'll be able to find them at kimberbell.com or one of the 13 shops that are helping us out with this initial testing phase, test launch. And then come January, there's going to be a whole lot more available for everyone. Now, the other thing we wanted to share with you is that in December, there's going to be 4 more releases that 2 of them are for winter. So think into December, January, right? And then 2 of them are what I might call evergreen. And that means you can do these for any time of the year, which makes me think that the December launch will be perfect for gift giving.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Especially because like maybe because it is a little bit after Christmas, right? Like these ones will still be so great because people can use them however they want in their
Yeah,
home. And
yeah.
yeah, I love that you said it evergreen. That's very
Okay.
true.
Well, there you go.
Yes.
With that being said, let's look at the first first winter release. That is this
So
one called
cute.
Snow Place Like Home.
It's
There's
so
Snow
cute.
Place Like Home. And oh my gosh. Okay, I'm loving this
Yeah.
because well, look at the roof of the house. Do
Oh
you
my gosh.
recognize that?
So cute.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. There we go. The roof is applique fabric. And then you're going to see the variety of techniques used to make the little scalloped roof edge and the snowman hat.
Yeah, they're
What do
so
you love about
cute.
this one, Caitlin?
Oh my gosh. First of all, the colors.
Yeah.
Like the colors just are so beautiful.
Yeah.
And then I also love the little like snowflake embellishments too.
Yeah.
They're so cute. I
Yeah.
love them. How about you guys? Like what are
Yeah.
you guys loving on this one? I would
Oh
love
my
to know.
gosh. Great question. Great question. Yeah. I mean, there's just every little detail is taken care of in this project kit because even the little nose has a little bit of orange embroidery floss. Well, we're going to be sure that you have that and that you have the needle to do that as well. But then the specialty buttons with the snowflakes, how adorable is that?
And even like the windows. Like the windows have like the perfect, window panes.
Of course, right? You got to have the little
I
window
shouldn't be
panes.
surprised at this point,
Yeah, so fun. Okay, yeah, Donna is saying the pom-pom on the hat. I know. That is all done with the punch needle technique.
It's so good.
Very, very
It's so
fun.
good.
Now, this little guy, Snow Place Like Home, has got to have a buddy, right?
Yes.
Yes, that coordinates. So, Caitlin, why don't you show everyone what
Okay.
its buddy is that will be coming
Here.
out?
Buddy.
They coordinate
so
together.
Cute. Look at the little
What?
on the hat.
Yeah.
They are so fun.
Oh,
and
yeah.
his little nose and how it's so cute and puffy. Oh my gosh. He's cute. I will definitely bring him home with me.
Yes.
Love it.
And look at, you see the stripe on his hat is a Kimberbell applique fabric. And then he's got button eyes and, the carrot nose.
Yes.
And boy, do you see the detail on that? In that image?
So good.
So cute. And don't you think, like, when you look at this, it actually looks like it would be kind of hard, right?
Yes. Yeah. And like even on the I just was noticing the scarf, like the scarf has a different technique than even like the snowman himself. And so, yeah, you would think like, oh, this is super difficult or this would be really hard to do, but it's not. Like, I promise you, it's not.
And we're going to walk you through every step.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. The directions are so helpful and they're full color, right?
Well, they're video tutorials.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So there is a full color pattern included that will list what the steps are and the order to do them in, but everything is connected to a video based instruction, which for me works really well for something like this.
Oh my gosh,
I want to see it being done, right?
And you want to kind of like go back and forth like on it too, is I'm like, okay, I got that down. I'm pretty sure I got it, but let me just watch it one more time, before you really dive in.
And I'll tell you, once you learn that specific technique, you're going to be able to do any Kimberbell Punch Needle project after that. And you probably won't even have to watch the videos. You'll be like, oh yeah, the loop and cut. Okay, I got this.
Right?
Yes. So yeah, no problem at all. Okay, so those are 2 winter designs. Now we told you that there was 4 coming out in December, and the other 2 are more of your everyday evergreen type of designs. Which one do you want to show?
I love the bee.
Okay, you get the honors, my friend.
I love this little one.
The bumblebee.
It will fit so perfectly in my home. I love, again, like this hoop. I can't get enough of.
Yeah.
But look at the little flowers. Can you even? It's so darling.
Look, yeah, that image right there shows the
Super
texture
helpful.
on such a little rose. And that is just a really fun traditional embroidery type of stitch. But we're doing it, of course, with yarn now. And it just gives that extra dimension. If you could see that in person, you would see that it's nice and raised. And boy, is it cute.
It's so cute. And I also love like on this hoop that there has a metal like hanger, I guess. Is that what you call it? But
Absolutely.
I absolutely love that too. So then instantly, like as soon as you're done punching it, go and hang it up.
Oh, yeah,
That's what
you're
I'm gonna
done.
do.
You're absolutely done. Okay, but the bees have to have a friend too, right?
Yes, of course. Of course they do.
So we felt like this bird would be perfect for it. And boy, this kind of just elevates the whole look and feel of such a design, right?
All of them. Yes. Yes. And a lot of questions that we get a lot of the time is like, oh, like what thread did you use? And like, you don't have to worry about that because all of the yarn will be coming in the kit. And so all of these colors you will just have. So it will look exactly like this.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, so fun. There's some more up close pictures that you can see kind of the dimension. The bird body itself is the Kimberbell applique fabric. And then you can see we used a whole variety of techniques to give it, a raised look in some areas. You see the white flower right there has some gold beads in the middle.
Love it. I love the gold.
Just so beautiful.
Looks
yeah,
so
Rebecca
good.
says, wow, the bird is unbelievable. Thank you, Rebecca. Yeah, it's gorgeous. And in person, again, the blues, the mustards, it all works together to create this gorgeous look for your home.
Yeah, look at that. It's just like hanging up like that is so perfect.
Yeah.
And I saw a question and somebody was asking if this is done in a machine or by hand. And this is by hand.
Yes.
It's punch needle. And so you will also get the needle in your kit and you get everything that you need. So even like the threader to thread it into there. And so, yeah, you get to do it by hand. So then if you don't have your machine with you or you're on the go or anything like that, it's so easy. You can just take it with you.
You're ready to go.
Yeah.
In fact, it's so easy. Katelyn and I can talk and punch and maybe even chew gum all at the same time, right? So we both have our little punching needle kits here, and we've done a portion of it, and now we get to just fill in the background. But while we're talking about this, last month I actually had an opportunity to do some focus groups with some ladies. I actually did 4 different classes that had 50 people in each class.
That is a lot. That's amazing.
Yeah. To teach them how to do punch needle, and in particular, this project that we're punching right now. Yeah. And as we were doing it, there were some ladies there that said, when you first said it was going to be punch needle, I didn't think I would be interested. Yeah. It was like,
a little hesitant.
I don't know if that's for me. But by the end of the class, they were sold and they said, oh, yes, we want to do this. So big shout out to my 200 ladies out there and a few men, too, that helped us out with the testing of such a project, because I wanted to make sure that, yes, the education was going to be spot on. And if they had any questions along the way, that I could make sure and, work it out and go, okay, this is something that people are going to be asking about. I want them to have a successful experience. So I'm just going to tell you right now, some of those people out there that were in those focus groups might start posting some pictures, or be talking about their experience with doing Kimberbell Punch Needle. So if you see that and you're going, well, wait a minute, I didn't think it was available yet. That's because they got to be part of a focus group to help us get this launched and ready with the education component of such a new line. So anyway.
It was so fun. I was able to actually go to one of those classes. So it was fun to learn the techniques as well. Yeah. And a big thing too was I was talking with one lady. I'm sorry, I forgot your name, but I was talking with her and she has pretty bad arthritis in her hands. And she was actually just so elated that she was able to do this. She was so happy. Her project, because we did this one, which is the flowers, and she was just kind of blown away. She was like getting a little bit choked up with how happy she was that she was able to participate in it. So I think that's really cool too. So if you guys are like,
thank you for sharing
worried
that,
about it
Katelyn.
at all, then you don't need to be.
No, I'm so glad you shared that, because I think you're going to be hearing from many of those people in the focus group telling you of their experiences and maybe showing off their projects as well. But it was really fun because even after those classes were over, I saw many of them punching, at lunchtime and during other events that were happening during that weekend. and many of them got them done,
It's
right
so
away.
fun.
They were just so on fire and so excited. If you were part of one of those groups, let me know in the comments. Big shout out to you and a big thank you for helping us create, a really good set of instructions or
yes.
videos
Mhm.
and such, and really helping me create something that, I felt good about launching out into, the world, right?
Yes, totally.
All right, Katelyn. Well, I think it's time for a giveaway. But before we do that, let us know in the comments, have you done punch needle before? What was your experience
wanna know.
before? Or maybe what are you excited about? Or is it something that you've always wanted to try but haven't?
Yeah.
Punch needle's been around for years.
Perfect.
Years. I mean, even when I was a kid, I remember things like rug hooking and punch needle, but you're going to see it done differently
And I feel like for those who are kind of like, oh, maybe I want to get this for my granddaughter, but I'm not sure if she likes it. It's also in.
Yeah.
Like punch needle's in right now. So she
there you go.
would love it.
You heard it from the young one right here. It is in, it is hot. And I think that, people, like I said before, of all ages are going to want to do something because we just like our stuff on the go, right?
Yes.
My husband makes fun of me because every time we go on a trip, and even if it's to the grocery store, I usually have a project bag with me in the car because, every time, every second counts, right?
Mhm.
And this is my way to relax. Someone will say,
Yes.
well, can you just relax? No, this is my way to relax.
Right?
I'm relaxing. Okay. And I'm getting out any aggression I have with
Right,
punching.
with the punching.
You can punch this and not punch people,
Oh
right?
my goodness, yes. So great.
All right. So, as you can see, we're just having some fun here. And we're not having to look at a pattern. I'm not having to count
no counting.
No,
I do not do numbers.
I am just really, it's an enjoyable, relaxing type of craft on the go for sure. And now you can see why when I say I can press the button on my embroidery machine and punch at the same time.
Yes.
I'm loving that too. All right. Well, are there any questions that we can help answer as we're about to close this and about to go into our giveaway? Any questions? And if you guys, we've got some friends here in the background that are also helping moderate. Do you see any questions that people are asking? Oh, price point. Okay, that's a good question. I think you're going to love the price point on such a thing. As you can imagine, there is a whole lot of work that goes into not only creating these, but sourcing all the products, the pieces, and kitting it and everything. So to be able to get a fully completed project done, you're looking at an MSRP retail price of anywhere from, I think it's around, don't quote me on this, but I think it's around $34.95, even up to some of the larger projects that are maybe around 50, right under 50 or around $55, something like that.
Perfect.
And you're going to get the punch needle tool. Let's go ahead and put up on the screen once again what you're getting in a kit. You're getting, of course, the project bag that is zippered so that you can take it on the go. The punch needle tool, the fabric, all the yarns and such. There we go. The pattern and then the tutorials as well.
This is good to show. Somebody asked a question if the design is printed on the canvas. So tell us about that, Kim.
Yeah, so it is not printed on the canvas. Rather, we have a water-soluble pen that's also included in the kit. You might be able to see it there in that photo on the screen. But you'll have the pen to mark it, and it's really easy. In fact, you'll be able to mark it in probably less than 30 seconds, actually.
Oh, nice.
It really is fast and easy.
That's amazing.
And I'll give you a little extra time. How about in under a minute? You'll be able to mark it.
Okay. Yeah, perfect.
So there you go. Okay. And the yarns will come with this. One of the things that was really important to me when we were putting together these kits is that we wanted to make sure you had everything that you needed to be successful with the project. Okay. Let's Yeah, let's go ahead and go to the front camera. We wanted to make sure that you were successful with this project, because as I've been punch needling in the last year, I didn't know, okay, the right size of tool.
Or yarn.
I
didn't even know there was different types of yarn.
Right, the different weights of yarn, the different types of yarn, the yarn content. And so depending on those types of things, the needle, the yarns, the materials that were being included, that really was a game changer on whether you had success with your project or you didn't and thought, oh, this is for the birds. I don't want to do this anymore. So we had to make sure you had it all. So you're going to get it all. And like I said, even like the included is the punch needle tool, but you're also going to have some hand embroidery needles too, even for sewing on things like buttons and embellishments.
So nice, because
it's all there for you. All curated for you. Okay, so once again, just as a reminder, these are coming out November 8th, the first 2 releases, and then it will go through all shops and Kimberbell.com come January. And we are going to quilt market this week, and we're going to be showing shops these projects that are coming out in January. So if you want to get in on some Valentine releases, which we haven't even shown today,
cute.
Let them know to come to our booth, because they're going to want to see them in person, take pictures and all the things. So there you go. Okay, so a giveaway. I think, do we have a picture of what the giveaway is? We do. Oh, good. Okay, so there is a new 6x6 wool mat that is coming out, and that is perfect for fitting underneath your project in your frame, so that you can press your pre-cut, pre-fused applique fabric with that wool mat. So that fun turquoise color there, Kimberbell blue, is that wool mat. You'll also get some paper tape, because we do use the paper tape and paper tape dispenser for a special technique on here called the loop and cut, which I think you're going to love. It also helps us with our pattern. And then we have 2 new embroidery scissors that I know you guys are really excited about. That is our double curved applique scissors, as well as our flexi snips. You can see that they come with those beautiful mint handles.
Love that color.
Love them. You're going to get this starter bundle kit as part of the giveaway. And as Katelyn mentioned earlier, we're giving away 3 of them.
Yes, 3.
You can thank this lady right here for that. And to enter, we want to know what, Katelyn?
We want to know which of these projects, right? Which of these kits is the one that you would do first.
Ooh, okay. Let us know in the comments, what would you do first? Let's give them a brief reminder. Okay, we've got Punch Needle and Bloom. This is kind of like your sampler project, right?
Yes.
And then we've got some fun Christmas ones. We've got Christmas morning with the tree and presents. We've got gift this season. And we've got the red truck carrying the Christmas tree. So that's November 8th. And then what do we have in December coming out?
In December, we have these ones.
Oh, the winter snow place like home. And this one I think is called Shivering Snowman. Okay, so that's fun.
They're so cute.
And then we've got our evergreen ones, which we have the bird and a bee. Okay, so we've got, I think we call this Bloom and Bee, and this one's called Bird Song Bouquet, I think.
Well, that's what it's called now.
Yeah, so. There you go. If it's not called that before, it is now. Birdsong Bouquet. Let us know in the comments, which are you most excited about? And you could be one of the 3 winners to get that giveaway.
Yes, and you have a little bit to enter, which is super great, because we want everybody to have an opportunity. So winners will be announced on social media, specifically our Facebook page, on November 1st.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, so November 1st is when the winner. So that gives you plenty of time to go back and watch this video, share the video with your friends. We'd be so grateful, and let them know that a really fun new hobby is coming your way.
Yes.
And you want to try it, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
you don't want to miss
who
out.
just has the itch to go, you know what? That looks fun. I think I could do that.
Yes.
Who would you do it with, right?
Mhm.
Let us know in the comments. We want to hear all the things. Okay. And then Katelyn, why don't, I know you can't enter the giveaway, but tell everyone out there, which one like speaks to you? Which is the one that you think, gosh, the first one I want to do is this?
I love them all.
Mhm.
But I think honestly, the first one I would probably want to do is honestly the flowers. And I forget the
This
name.
one?
You're gonna have to, you're gonna have to
Okay, the
remind me.
first one, Punch
Yes.
Needle in Bloom.
The Punch Needle and Bloom, mainly
Okay.
because I really want to nail down those techniques.
Okay.
And I really love that they're all available in this one.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of cool at the end. I feel like I'll be
Uh-huh.
really satisfied
Yeah.
because I'm like, oh, I learned all of those
All the
things. I did
things.
all of them. And I
Mhm.
also love to add a little color as the snow's coming.
Mhm.
So I
Mhm.
want to add a little color.
Okay.
But how
I
about
love
you?
that.
Which one do you
Oh
love?
my gosh. You know what? I've done them a few times now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh man. But I really love, you know what? I think this bird really screamed to me.
It's
I
so beautiful.
love the coloring of it. I love the
Yes.
mustard and the navy blues and the grays. And I feel like this is something that I could have up in my home all year long.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, for sure.
So that is something that
Oh,
I
so
definitely
cute.
am thinking. And I'm also going to share with you other ideas of projects you can do with these. So even though, yes, they're on the frame and they're, or in a frame like this, and they're ready to just hang immediately or maybe sit up on a shelf, the idea that you could turn it also into a little mini pillow, as well as some other fun ideas that I'll be bringing your way, is something to look forward to. And we forgot another thing to look forward to, and that is a punch along.
Oh yes, we forgot about that. Yes, I'm
my
so excited
gosh.
about that.
We got to do some punch alongs, right?
Mhm.
So similar to a sew along, we're going to do some punch alongs
Yes.
along the way. There you go. We may even call it munch and punch.
Oh, I like that. I'm always there for a snack.
Right?
So,
Munching
count me in.
away for sure. So you bring the snacks, we'll all bring the snacks, we'll munch it and we'll punch at the same time. I don't know. We'll have some fun with it. We will. And we want you to come along for the ride the entire time. So watch for that. I think our first punch along will be sometime early November. So if you're a little nervous, or December. Whoop. December. But yeah, we'll make sure and let you know when that is. Follow us on social media, of course. Right?
Yeah.
Social media.
I'll let you know.
Queen.
I'll let you know when that
Katelyn
comes.
will let you know. Because I think that would be a whole lot of fun.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Will you
It'll be
join me
so
for
fun.
that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, 100%.
We'll
You bring
do it
snacks and punch it on there.
Together. Okay, that'll be so fun. All right. So bring your favorite snack.
Yes.
Even if it's, on Zoom, online.
Yeah.
And we'll punch along together and really help you feel comfortable with such a new hobby in your life. Or maybe you've done it for years and you want to just try it.
Yeah,
differently.
try the Punch Needle Plus. Try it a
For
little different.
sure. Okay. So again, let us know in the comments which one you're looking forward to the most. I know that's a tough decision, but let us know. I know the bee. I'm looking at the bee and the bee saying me, right?
It's so cute. Or even like this one, which I just love the little pom-poms.
Yeah, I know. But
They're
then,
so
but
cute.
Caitlin, then I also like this one.
I know.
Gosh.
Oh,
and
they're
then
all so good.
And I like the little ornament buttons that have been
I can't get over
specially
this one.
created for this.
Yes, the little the pom-poms just get me every
All of it.
time. I'm
All
sold.
of it. All right, everyone. Well, we hope you enjoyed today's live reveal. If you did, let us know in the comments and please share with friends and family and anyone who you think might, be interested in such a thing.
Yes.
You may surprise yourself.
Right?
Right?
Yes.
You might think, oh, no, that's not for me, but you're going to be hooked.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And if you're looking for a way to, connect with the younger generation, this is a fabulous way to do that. Okay.
What are you trying to say? Yes, connect with it with the younger generation. Absolutely, no doubt about it. And that's what I love. Is it definitely is something that appeals to all ages.
Everybody.
Someone asked earlier in the comments, at what age would you feel like this would be good to start a child with? That's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would say, you are going to be ironing an applique fabric in some cases. And so if there was an iron on type of applique fabric, then you probably want to make sure that an adult is doing that portion of it. But beyond that, it's just using a needle punch. And I would say maybe 9 or 10. What do you think?
I'd agree. Yeah.
We've got Tori here in the background, and she's got 3 daughters of all ages. And your youngest is how old? 8. Do you think she could do something like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Tori's saying her 8-year-old could absolutely do something like this. So you never know.
Yeah.
You never know. And it's something you can do together, which is always fun, right? All right, everyone. Once again, thank you for joining Katelyn and I today. We hope we got to, most of what we were supposed to talk about.
I'm pretty sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Looking on my notes here. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm sure we did. If not, you'll find us on social, I'm sure. And if you haven't joined the Kimberbellas and Fellas Facebook group, of course, this is our plug.
Yes.
This is to join that page over on Facebook, of course, on our Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Of course, you can find Katelyn's little premiere video.
Yes, over there.
Once again, over there. And you know what? If you just joined us, let's go ahead and end with that video again because it's just too funny. And every time I watch it, I find something else that I'm just laughing my head off about. So anyway, we'll go ahead and sign out for now. Keep doing what you love, everyone, and keep experiencing the joy of creativity. Everything that brings, right? Yes. Including punch needle. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Life is good, but it could get better. And here's how.
Did you get the PowerPoint that I sent over to your emails today?
Every meeting could be an email. My husband would finally learn how to chew silently. So loud. And finally, if I could do my crafts anywhere at any time, seriously so hard. Have you ever tried to do beadwork while waiting for a parent-teacher conference? It doesn't end well. What about trying to catch up on your sewing during a Little League game? They don't make extension cords that long. And pottery on the go isn't as easy as they make it in the movies. You know what does work really well? Punch needle, especially Punch Needle Plus by Kimberbell. Yep, that Kimberbell. You know it. The mug rugs, featured quilts, all of the good things. So what is Punch Needle Plus? I'm glad you asked. We've taken Punch Needle and Kimberbellified it. If you don't know what that means, don't worry. We made that word up. Kind of like Muggle, tax-free, and self-cleaning oven. So let me lay it out for you. Punch needle is cool, but Kimberbell makes it even cooler with applique. And then we make it cooler with embellishments. And the best part is, it all comes in a kit. Like everything. Nothing else to buy, except the new Romantasy audiobook to listen to while you punch needle.
For their common awkwardness and anxiety of the situation, Nell forced herself to speak.
Your punch needle kit has exactly what you need to finish your project from start to finish. Your canvas that's already been pre-stretched, yarn, pre-cut appliques, instructions, embellishments, and of course, your tools. That's right, each kit comes with a new tool, so don't worry if you misplace your first one. You could probably even gift it to your friend. Thank you. Welcome. That way, you can both punch needle together during movie night while simultaneously comparing your husband to your book boyfriend. Punch needle is so simple that you can complete a project in a few hours. And even if you've never tried it before, it's literally the easiest thing to learn. Except for, I got nothing. Punch Needle Plus wins. Seriously, you'll be done around the time Lizzie falls in love with Mr. Darcy. We all know which scene that is. One more thing. Punch Needle Plus is the cleanest craft out there. Can we say that? So let's get started. Head on over to Kimberbell.com to pick out your first punch needle kit. If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna finish my project. No, seriously, go on.